What's going on, YouTube? We having
Oh, Nick,
Hey, Kevin.
how are you? What's the disagreement?
The disagreement is on the process of power back as a people.
Excuse me.
Necessarily that we don't need.
Hold on. The disagreement say
Go
what?
for it. On the process of taking our power back as a people, right? So, and this is more a devil's advocate position thing,
I didn't
but
give a process
you
of
know,
taking the power back.
well, then how do we? Then that's really what the is. How do we do? I've heard you talk at length at different times about controlling the black male image, about
Yeah,
controlling our image
but
as a
I didn't.
people.
But I didn't
About
give a process of taking our power back.
that's true.
I've, talk-
Yeah, but
yeah, so that's not what I'm talking about. I've talked about controlling your image.
all right.
The other people can talk about the process of taking it all back. That's not. I don't do everything. How old are you?
28, sir.
Are you? Did you go to college?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spent 7 years in the military. Actually, spent a lot of time in your hometown, in Oklahoma City, Tinker Air Force Base, and then got my degree last year
In what?
in a business administration. Partly my clearance into doing some
And what are you doing now?
consulting work in DC.
Okay. And what are your plans? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I'm at that point trying to figure that out. I've got a good career going, got a set up as well. But
Yeah, but at 28 years old, he's trying to figure it out.
yeah, it's,
And your competitors are doing what?
they're locked in. They're locked in. I'm figuring it out.
No sense of urgency with most black men.
Hmm.
But you want to talk about the process of taking power back when the very power that you need to be operating is your profession and
Hmm.
understanding where you want to be in 1, 3, 5, 10 years, locked in. You married?
No, sir.
Any
No, not
children?
married. Kids.
None?
No, no, not that I know of.
Do you want to have any?
I do. I do. Still trying to figure out the process that goes along with that. I was introduced to
How
your content prop
how many hours a week are you working?
50. Need to make it more.
Salary?
Salary.
You have a part time job?
On trying to build up a and doing some entertainment stuff on the side as well.
You know
So
me.
stand up stuff.
Some stand up stuff.
Yeah, that's my passion. If I can make money doing that,
Well, passions are great. Passions are
exactly.
great, but you get to do those after you're successful.
Yeah.
Are you making 3 times your age in income?
More than that.
Good. But
Hmm.
still, now the point is, see, we talk about the whole process of power. Do you have a network of men that you can call on and collaborate with and build with?
I'm building that this year. That's a big focus for me.
All
Really
right.
getting out
So
there
this is one of the places where we fell behind. And you'll be 30 just like that. You're still trying to get
hmm
yourself locked in as far as your career plans, and you don't have a network.
hmm
When
hmm
your non-black counterparts are coming out of school with these things in mind and building networks and going and building their
hmm
network of men. Many of these guys, if you plan on staying in corporate America, marriage is going to be on the, especially if you plan on going up, marriage is going to be on the docket at some point because there is a marriage cap and everybody can like it or dislike it. So, in due respect, stand up.
Yeah.
I don't really care
Yeah.
about passion. I care about practicality. And so many of us have passions, and while we're sitting around trying to figure it out, and then we wonder why our women won't follow us.
Agreed.
All right,
I
man.
agree. Hey,
Okay, let me get on to the next person. Wave if you're ready to go. All right. All right. Hello.
What's going on?
How are you? How old are you?
Hear me? I'm 28.
All right. What's the disagreement?
I don't feel even if black men reach the certain level that that we should aspire to reach, I don't think the black women will follow us. I feel like 80% of them will still shit on us and leave us
Well,
hanging.
why? First of all, you said I feel twice. See any issue with that?
No.
That's a problem. As a man, you shouldn't worry about how you feel. It's about what we think and what we do. It's one of the things we talk about women all the time. They always say, I feel, I feel, I feel. So what makes black women biologically different than any other group of women?
Biologically,
Yes.
there is no difference.
Then why
Not
would they
from a
not respond
biological
to,
perspective.
then why would they not respond to the same evolutionary biology type things?
From what I've seen from anecdotal experience, uh, it's like it's a temporary it's a temporary con- it's a temporary
What part of the country do
reaction.
you live in?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
So why does the divorce rate drop dramatically for black couples as well over an income of $250,000?
I didn't know that.
Maybe because you're not part of that group. See, if you're going to say something like that, I'm going to challenge it. Because basically what you're putting
For
out
sure.
here is you don't feel black women are going to, okay, I'll go with that. But why? Based upon what?
It's what I've seen my entire life.
You know, they're
Black
28
women
years
have
old.
been my enemy my entire life.
They've been your what?
My enemy.
What do you mean your enemy?
Whether it's me, whether it's people that I know or people that I'm even related to, if there are strides towards success that are being made, there's an active effort to get in the way of the progress of what it is that we're doing. Like, honestly, like,
What does that mean, though? You come in and say black women have been my enemy. You're gonna have to give me a specific. I'm
okay,
letting you go, man. I'm
I
trying to.
recently, I recently dated a woman who was pursuing a dual doctorate degree in medicine and in chemistry.
I'm a
And
PhD.
throughout the entire relationship, uh, throughout the entire relationship, the only time that we didn't have an argument or we didn't have any kind of ridiculous back and forth is when we were having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How
once
old are
the
you?
orgasm was out the window,
How old are you?
28,
And how long did you guys
28.
date?
I've known her for 8 years, dated her for 1.
And you dated to what end? What was the intended outcome? To what end? Yeah, dating has a purpose.
I was interested in marrying her.
You dated her
For
with
sure.
the okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician and an Uber driver.
What?
I
Are
know.
you serious? Are you trolling me? Ninja
No,
what?
I'm not.
Ninja what? You date your enemy is your pocketbook.
I know.
Don't come here to talk about black women as your man, see? I mean, are you being serious, bro?
I am, but the finances is definitely something that I'm working on.
No, hell no. A black woman who's you actually came in here to tell me that you dated a black woman who's pursuing 2 dual doctorates.
I'm a PhD.
And you're a goddamn
Yeah.
Uber driver and a musician. That's not a problem, except you frame black women as your enemy. And your enemy is your inability to be productive on a serious level.
That's not currently true for me.
Well, here's the thing. I talked about what makes black women different on an evolutionary biological scale than any other group of women. You could not say that. I asked you about the decrease in the divorce rates over $250,000 for a couple. You didn't know about that. You said from your anecdotal experience, but unless you make that, your anecdotal experience has been to respect yours.
Well, so outside of me, I have mentors that I work with
My
that
ultimate
have
point
gone
is
through
at
that.
28 years old, you're too young to be trying to talk about getting married anyway. See, you haven't found yourself. And if I go with what you said, your failure in relationships are justified by calling black women your enemy instead of looking in the mirror and saying, where am I at?
I do
Where
that
am
every
I
day.
at and why and why what makes you said you were looking at her to be a wife possibly. What makes you a husband?
Outside from what standpoint?
Can you provide for a family?
Not yet, no.
Then you were dating this woman with the eye to marry her and you couldn't even provide for a family. Your problem isn't the women, man. The problem, see, this is the problem with too many of us as black men. We don't have power. We're not trying to be serious. I mean, no disrespect, but I'm tired of hearing black men who are musicians and rappers and producers and actors and massage therapists and Uber drivers and chefs. Where's the trade? Where's the profession? Where's the real world? Something you walk into a Chamber of Commerce meeting with a business card and say, this is who I am and what I do, to where other men will take you seriously.
Was that rhetorical or did you want me to respond?
Nah, I'm asking you because if you were to go into a Chamber of Commerce meeting on any given Tuesday or Thursday, how many musician Uber drivers do you think you'd meet that were non-black?
None.
All right.
None. It's not where I plan on staying or what I'm working towards in the future.
I get it. I get that. However, you were dating a woman who is heavily degreed, and women respond to power. Unfortunately, she dwarfed you in power potential. So the only place you could dominate and show any power is in the bedroom, because she did not have to take you seriously. You weren't on the same level. See, and this is why I can't allow to stand when you come in here saying black women are this or black women are that. Are you a competitive black man?
Yes, I would say so.
Competitive against who?
Against I guess like people in my tax bracket. I don't want to stay here. I'm trying to get to the top 1%.
Okay. Well, that's the main thing. Becoming a productive, competitive, successful man, men who are that way tend to have fewer problems because they have more leverage. Did you have
That's
any?
something that I realized watching your content.
Well, so it's not black women. It's not women. You have little leverage in a relationship with a woman who's going to get 2 degrees. And I asked
But what
you,
I'm saying is,
you said I asked you, how long have you known her? 8 years. You've known her long enough to know who she is and what she's about. You said you were with her for 1 year. I said, to what end? You said to marriage, and you're not in a position to be a husband. You can't provide for a family. You shouldn't have been in a relationship. That's the ultimate answer. You shouldn't have been in a relationship. She should have been on out somewhere else dealing with somebody who wanted what she wanted, but you were not in the position to deal with any women to that end. Casually, socially, sure. But talking about a wife, you can't provide.
Okay, so that goes against stuff that you've said previously, because what I make currently right now is average income. I average about 45,000 a year.
Goes against what I've said.
You're saying that that in order for someone to even consider marriage, that they should be making in the top 1%, or
No, I didn't.
at least that.
When have I said that? When have I said that?
Isn't that what you're saying right now? You're saying that
no,
because
no, sir. That is not. No, no. You said it conflicts with what I said, and I asked you, what did I say? And you just said, well, you're saying in order to be married, you need to be in the top 1%. Do you understand?
To be completely all right.
Okay. No, that's not what no, stop. No. That's not what I said. That means that the only people who could get married are in the top 1%. I asked you, could you provide for a family? I didn't ask you how much money you made. I asked you, and you said no.
At 45,000, I mean, it's not.
Then that's all
much.
you need to know. You shouldn't be looking to marry anybody if you can't provide.
I told her that I needed time to build it up.
It doesn't matter what you told her. You shouldn't have been with her.
Okay.
She was going for all right, man. See, we have a problem. If you pick a woman who's going to school and getting dual doctorates, and you're an Uber driver and a musician, you're unequally yoked, man. You know that. And if you wanted her to wait on your potential, I think you're too young to be worried about any of this stuff anyway. And what I'm hearing is a lack of maturity because you haven't got there yet. If she had a father who was a productive, competitive, successful man, do you think he would have accepted you as an adequate son-in-law?
No.
Then it's not about her.
I was saying black women in general. That was just the relationship.
But see, you talk about black women in general, and just like with black women, I get specific. You can't talk about general if you can't handle it specifically in your life. You can't come in and saying that about black women being your enemy. How is that woman your enemy?
I feel like despite the things that I wanted to do.
How is that woman your enemy?
Throughout the entire relationship, man, it was a teardown.
You shouldn't have been in a French toast relationship.
I agree with you on that point.
Take ownership and accountability for the fact that you shouldn't have been trying to. No, you don't.
I do.
Coming in. I'm going to make a suggestion here. I've said this before, that I don't care what women tell you, black women in particular, they want to date a man who can pay all of the bills. I don't make this the rule. That's just what it is. And if you cannot pay the majority or all of the bills, don't be dealing with women who want to be able to pay all the bills. You can't come in here and say that all these,